the garages. Yeah.
Okay, good evening,
Yeah,
folks.
well, they left
Welcome
it
to
as
the
a
Town of
garage
Hudson Planning
originally.
Board meeting for July 28th, 2026.
I don't wanna make a mistake.
And we're gonna open up with the stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge of Allegiance.
And to the republic, which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's jump right in. So first up on the agenda tonight, well, no, we're not. We're gonna look for correspondence. We don't have any. Okay, we're gonna get to it, yeah. And what are the minutes? Oh, there they are. Okay. All right, so we all have received the minutes from the last meeting. And then I'd entertain a motion that we approve those.
I'll make that motion
And I'll
for the minutes.
second that. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that carries. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any correspondence, is that correct, Dean?
Correct.
Okay, and we don't have any old business. So we'll jump right into new business. And now the first item on the agenda is a lot line adjustment from the applicant Stephen and Angela Daly, and that's at 7907 State Route 52 in Narrowsburg. And basically, it looks like it's a lot line adjustment where approximately 29.23 acres will be conveyed from the Daly parcel to the adjoining Buckridge Hunting Club parcel. And no new building lot is created and no construction or land disturbance is proposed. And I guess we can. The board have any comment on that? Does anybody on the board have any comments?
No.
I'm assuming everybody's kind of looked over it.
Yes.
Okay. So this is gonna have to go out for 239 review, no?
No, the lot line adjustment is an exemption under our subdivision regulations, and as long as the application meets the very simple criteria, which is that they don't create any new lots, they don't create any non-conformities, and they don't create a non-buildable lot, it's exempt from all the requirements of the subdivision, and you simply stamp, if the map reflects all of that, you simply stamp it as approved, vote, approve it, and then stamp it as approved.
Okay. All right, so again, any comments from the board at all?
No.
Brendan, just before you guys do act, and now that I've said that, but those are just the generally applicable rules for lot line improvements. I'm gonna disclose to the board that I do have an involvement in this. I represented Buckridge Hunting Club back when this whole situation started, which is now resulting in the need to do this. So, so you know, I would, if there was any real issue that needed some legal advice, I'd have to recuse myself from. So.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I think it's in regards to the lot line adjustment that I will entertain a motion that we accept the lot line adjustment as it's been presented to us.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, any seconds?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that carries. I do. I have them outside because it was pouring rain. I'll be praying anyway, but I do.
Okay.
I have.
Do that
Yeah.
later? Okay.
Yep. So moving right along. Sure.
So we need a stamp, survey.
Yeah.
Giving the county.
Yes. Usually for my law.
They can have.
They
Yeah,
want the
they
money.
told me I need to get these.
Okay, yeah, so if you get the Mylar, you can bring it back to me and I can stamp it. I can, but that's not gonna help you. You need the Mylar.
And you want them all dated the same date. You want them all dated the same date.
Yeah. So, yeah.
The Mylar, and you need the Mylar and at least 2 or 3 paper copies to take the file.
Okay. And those are we giving you?
You can give me the.
Okay. Creating a driveway. So in other words, I have to come back.
Yeah, so, no, you don't have to come to the planning board meeting. I'm upstairs in the code office in the building department Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, okay.
So you can just stop by. Yeah.
Did you copy the actual number?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
would you have a copy?
You probably, yeah, I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I have the original, but
Okay.
I don't have it.
I'm gonna give it to Amy then, okay?
Okay.
I need 3 copies tomorrow.
Well, you should. you should get a couple extras for you guys, but you're gonna need the paper and at least two, I think it is, but let's say three to be on the safe side for filing purposes.
Two regular and 3 Mylar.
1 Mylar, there's only ever 1 Mylar,
Only one.
1 Mylar and the rest all paper.
3 regular, okay.
Alright. Now, 1, 2.
Okay, so next on the agenda is the, you're welcome. We have a subdivision. And the applicant is the S&N Riverview Realty Corp., Stephen Gregoretti. And the property is on 125 School Street, section bottom lot 1038. And I think it looks like here it's a subdivision of approximately 1.25 acres into lot 1. And then a vacant parcel of 0.43. And then a lot 2 of 0.82 acres, existing dwelling and driveway, is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you need me to tell you anything?
Yeah,
or-
please do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be
give
great.
us- give us a
I mean,
little-
you started going
give us a
on
little
and on.
preamble, yeah, so.
Alright. 125 School Street has a house on it and enough room up by the cemetery to create a second lot. We decided to keep the house on one lot and the vacant piece will become an extra lot. They will hook into public sewer and water if the time comes that they ever build. When we originally did this a while back, I called. They said no problems as long as people who put the septic in are paying for the hookup fees. Other than that, that's the survey. I don't know if anybody was here the last time or remembers this has gone through before, but it went to public hearing and now we're restarting the process.
Okay,
So that's pretty much it. There. It does have a GML 239 filled out.
okay.
The only thing is, I don't know if I submitted the right form.
Yeah, you don't have it. Okay.
I printed the wrong one. I left Kathleen name on it first time.
Alright, do you have that one? This one? Yes, and
I reprinted. If you want me to email it to you, I can.
do you have it?
Or just cross off Kathleen's name and write SML. For so the one spot I didn't change her name.
Because I have the old.
There's only one, there, you all have the old one.
Yeah, we do. So this is the new one.
Yeah, that's just, and I just changed the name.
Okay.
The name, I didn't change the name of both spots. I made it. close. You do have short form.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
You do have to put in here.
Of course, you all know it's that would be short form. There's a new one now. Want to do that now, or you want to do the public hearing, or? I guess you have to vote for your complete agent.
Yeah, we could do that. I do have the 230 and then with this second.
Yeah, so you, they
Okay.
gave you that one, okay? So
Okay.
that's the new one. You can keep that. Okay? Alrighty. So. which one?
So should we move forward and just read the secret?
Well, first, we should have a motion adopted declaring and designating the planning board as lead agency. for
Okay.
purposes.
All right, so yeah, so for purposes of secret, I'll entertain a motion that, nice. Nice. We're conducting a meeting here. All right, I mean, I don't want to be rude about it, but. All right, so, basically for the purposes of seeker, I would entertain a motion that we adopt the planning board as lead agency for this project.
I'll make that motion that we are the lead agency for this, applicant, I'm sorry.
Can I get a second?
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, any opposition? Okay, so that carries. All right, so then, if you want to move forward into
Reading the secret.
reading the secret, we can
Okay.
do that.
Sure.
And then there's a whole bunch of stuff with this too.
Yeah, there's a couple
Yeah,
of
so
questions that we, yeah.
Yeah, so,
Okay, so I'm gonna read it.
okay.
Do I need to put my mic on?
No, you don't.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna read the secret. The name of the action of project is a minor subdivision plot prepared for S&N Riverview Valley Corp. The project location, site address is 125 School Street, Narrowsburg, New York. 12764. The Tustin tax map is SBL 10.3-8. The brief description and proposed action. Subdivision of the 1.25 acres into 2 lots. No development on lot 1.43 acre vacant land is proposed at this time. Lot 1 is located within the municipal sewer and water district. Lot 2.82 acres has an existing dwelling and driveway. The dwelling on lot 2 is serviced by municipal water and municipal sewer. The name of the applicant, sponsor is SNL Realty Group / Michael Packer, is PLS as a sponsor. Address is 148 Holgate Road is a sponsor, Honesdale, PA. Number 1, does the proposed action only involve the legislative adoption of plan, local law, ordinance, or administrative rule or regulation? They check no. Number 2, does the proposed action require a permit or approval of funding from any other government agency? If yes, list the agency, name, and permit or approval. The Town of Tustin Planning Board subdivision approval and the Sullivan County Plan and Community Development GML 239. Number 3, total acreage of the site of the proposed action, 1.25 acres. Total acreage to be physically disturbed, nothing. C, total acreage, project site and any contiguous properties owned or controlled by the applicant or project sponsor, 1.25 acres. Number 4, check all land uses that occur on or adjoining or near the proposed action. They checked forestry and cemetery. Number 5, is the proposed action a permitted use under the zoning regulation? They did not check anything. I don't have that, but what, do you have anything?
Yeah, I
Jack?
have it, yeah.
Okay, yes, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You know,
I would-
this forms for some reason.
I know, that's okay.
Okay,
Consistent with the adopted comprehensive plan? Yes,
yes.
okay, well, all right, here, I'll redo it for now.
Okay.
Is the proposed action consistent with the predominant character of the existing built or natural landscape? Yes. Number 7, is the site of the proposed action located in or does it adjoin a state listed critical environmental area? They check no. Number 8, will the proposed action result in a substantial increase in traffic above presence level? They check no. 8B, are public transportation services available at or near the site of the proposed action? No. 8C, are any pedestrian accommodations or bicycle routes available on or near the site of the proposed action? They check no. Number 9, does the proposed action meet or exceed the state energy code requirements? They check no. Number 10, will the proposed action connect to an existing public or private water supply? They check yes. At this time, there's no proposed development. The existing dwelling on lot 2 is serviced with municipal water supplied by the Town of Tustin Water Authority. Lot 1 is in the municipal water district also. Number 11, will the proposed action connect to existing wastewater utilities? They check yes. At this time, there's no proposed development. The existing dwelling on lot 2 is serviced with municipal sewer supplied by the Town of Tustin Sewer Authority. Lot 1 is the municipal sewer district also. Number 12, does the project site contain or substantially contribute to a building, archaeological site, district, which is listed on the National or State Register or Historic Places, or that has been determined by the Commission of the New York State Office of Parks, Recreation, Historic Preservation to be eligible for listing on the State Register of Historic Places? They check no. Is the project site or any portion of it located adjacent to an area designated as sensitive for archaeological sites on the New York State Historic Preservation Office archaeological site inventory? They check yes. Okay, all right. Number 13, does any portion of the site of the proposed action lands adjoining the proposed action contain wetlands or other water bodies regulated by the federal, state, or local agency? They check no. B, would the proposed action physically alter, encroach into any existing wetland or water body? They check no. All right. Let's continue. It should be okay. Yeah, I think so. I don't know. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Number 14, identify the typical habitats type that occur on or likely to be found on the project site. Check all that apply. They checked suburban. Number 15, does the site of the proposed action contain any species or of animal associated habitats listed by the state or federal government as a threatened or endangered? They said yes, the timber rattlesnake. And hopefully we don't find them. Is the project site located in the 100-year or 500-year floodplain? They said no. Number 17, will the proposed action create stormwater discharge either from point or non-point sources? They checked no. All right, they don't have that, but should I read A and B? Will the stormwater discharge, oh no, that's part of it, never mind, that's just 17 is no. Number 18, does the proposed action include construction or other activities that would result in the impoundment of water or other liquids? Example, retention pond, waste lagoon, or dam? They checked no. 19, has the site of the proposed action or adjoining property been located of an active or closed solid waste management facility? They checked no. Has the site of the proposed action or adjoining property have been the subject of remediation ongoing or completed for hazardous waste? They said yes.
It's supposed to be enough.
Okay, that's what I think. Okay, because we had, okay, so that we're gonna change to no. That was just my,
Yeah, there's no hazardous waste.
I know, I was wondering. Okay, number 21, is the project located within or within a half mile of a disadvantaged community? No. If no, could impacts from the project affect disadvantaged community? Check no. All righty, I certify that the information provided above is true and accurate to the best of my knowledge. SNN Realty Group / Michael Packer PLS as sponsor, 7/10/2026, and there is a signature. Okay. Okay, we're
So
going.
do we want to mention? No, I mean, you could just mention, you know, and Mike had pointed out that the answer to 20 was no,
Yeah,
which is correct.
Yes,
But the DEC mapper
right,
picked up on the proximity to the Cortez landfill
Yes.
and that's shown there as
Right,
being a
that's-
site, obviously,
yeah.
that had undergone some remediation.
but we're okay? with
But it's not, it doesn't affect this particular project.
we're not on Cortez.
No.
No.
that? Okay, okay, good.
Anything.
I mean, and also on the archaeological part, it's in proximity to the cemetery, so pick that up too.
Okay,
Everything in Narrowsburg is on Cortez. You can do these.
So, you know, we just should acknowledge that.
Okay.
We disclose that, but it's not relevant to this particular project.
okay. All right. Next.
Right.
Yeah, just part two.
Part two,
I know.
is where you guys get to answer the question.
Oh, great. All right, are we ready for part two? This is the secret.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh, really,
sorry.
okay. We're gonna do the part two of this secret. Okay, ready? Will the proposed action create a material conflict with an adopted land use planning or zoning regulations? No, a small impact, correct?
Yep.
Correct. All right, I'm just. Will the proposed action result in a change in the use of the intensity of the use of land? No, a small impact. Right. Will the proposed action impair the character and quality of the existing community? No, a small impact, make it nice. Will the proposed action have an impact on the environment characteristics that cause the establishment of a critical environmental area? No, a small impact. Will the proposed action result in an adverse change in the existing level of traffic, affect existing infrastructure, mass transit, biking, or walkway? No. Will the proposed action cause an increase in the use of energy and it fails to incorporate reasonable available energy conservation or renewable energy opportunities? No. Will the proposed action impact existing A, public or private water supply? No. B, public or private wastewater treatment utilities? No, small. Will the proposed action impair the character or quality of the important historic, archaeological, architectural, or aesthetic resources? No. Will the proposed action result in an adverse change to natural resources? Examples, wetlands, water bodies, groundwater, air quality, flora, or fauna? Will the proposed action result in an increase in the potential for erosion, flooding, or drainage problems? No, it's more than that. Will the proposed action create a hazard to an environmental resource or human health? No, no impact. Okay. All right, I'm gonna read part 3 determination, this short. For every question in part 2 that was answered, moderate to large impact may occur, or there is a need to explain why a particular element of proposed action may or will not result in a significant adverse environmental impact. Please complete part 3. Part 3 should, in sufficient detail, identify the impact, including any measurement or design elements that have been included by the project sponsor to avoid or reduce impacts. Part 3 should also explain how the lead agency determined that the impact may or will not be significant. Each potential impact should be assessed, considered its settings, probability of occurring, duration, irreversibility, geographic scope, and magnitude. Also consider the potential for short-term, long-term, and cumulative impacts. So we're going to write.
And that, in that rather large space,
Space.
you can write no moderate to large impact for
You got
identifying.
it. Large. Moderate. I like to read everything. Impact,
Or identifying.
thank you. Okay. Now, we're going down to the bottom box. It says, check the box if you've determined based on the information analysis above, any supporting documents that the proposed action may result in one or more potential large or significant adverse impacts, and an environmental impact statement is required. Doing that, check this box if you determined based on the information analysis above and any supporting documentation that the proposed action will not result in any significant adverse environmental impacts. We're going to check that one.
I think the thing to do would be to have a motion to
Accept
They accept it?
determine that this is a negative declaration and that second box should be checked.
Okay, I will entertain a motion that we move forward with a negative declaration on this application.
I will make that motion.
Okay, I guess I'll second it.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Okay. And now, the name of the lead agency, we have to make another motion for that? No?
We already did that.
Yeah, we
Okay,
did
just
that,
making sure,
So
okay.
you just write town of Tustin Planning Board on that.
Yeah. And you're gonna sign it. Okay, we're gonna put it. Yeah, this was a little messed up. That's okay. Perfect. All righty. All right, I'll have to sign. I'll date it. Maybe it's the-
So you can, yeah, you can schedule a public hearing. You've got the 239 referral stuff, but we have to send that in. They won't take it from the
Right.
applicant or the surveyor anymore. But
Oh, I can't even fill it out anymore?
no, not, well, you can fill it out, but you can't send it.
I
They
never
won't-
do.
They won't
I've
take,
never
they
sent
won't take
one
it.
in.
Yeah,
I
no,
was-
there were some guys who were doing it. Now the county will not take it.
I just gave it to you guys.
The only thing, Amy, I would say is before you send it in, call the planning department and just see if it's necessary. This is a 2-lot subdivision.
Okay.
And I think that some of the towns and the county had entered into an agreement that simple 2-lot subdivisions are basically exempt from the 239 review. And there's no need to send them a pile of paper if they're not gonna, if they're just gonna come back and say,
Do you have a PDF of it? Did I send you a PDF?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have to do that then.
Okay.
But should we move forward on setting a public hearing, and then if
Absolutely.
we don't need it, we'll.
We can
no,
always.
yeah, I mean, even if, she'll either, she'll call them and we'll either send it,
Mhm.
or if they say it's exempt because we were in that agreement, then
And if they have any comments, just email them to me.
Okay. So we'll set,
Maybe.
So our August meeting will be August 25th. And we'll set the public hearing for,
Well, we're gonna have two, I
I
think
would
so.
assume, right?
So, yeah, so we'll do, do you wanna do 7:25 and 7:30, or excuse me, what am I saying, 625 or? Yeah,
No, 625?
625.
Yeah, 625, okay, 625 then?
You said the 26th.
Yeah. 826.
Yes, August 26th.
825. Oh, 825.
825.
Tuesday, the 25th, there.
Yep, I got that. All right.
What time we, 6:25 in here?
Yeah.
You guys good then?
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're just gonna need the, all the neighbors within.
You gotta do the notice,
Yeah,
Yeah.
do the notice, and so you know all that. Just gotta throw that out there.
All good?
All good.
All right,
Thank you. Right. Ready.
So I think we kind of jumped around here, which I apologize about, but we're moving on to an application from Nick Santana for 104 Main Street, Narrowburg, New York, for a change of use occupancy to a B occupancy. Just looking for that real quick because there we go. So basically, this change of use, well, maybe I'll let you explain it, Carl, if you wouldn't mind, what you guys are up to.
Yeah, so it was originally planned to be a group use.
Mhm.
Because it was garage, it's where they used to park the hearse and the limo and all that.
Right.
And the building owner rented it as a group B. And they need to change it to match what they rented it as, which is a group B.
Okay. And
This is the Rasmus building, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done this before where,
I know.
yeah, with every time they, some,
Changes.
so we go through the same exercise, we'll
Okay.
entertain the application, schedule for public hearing next month. We do have to do, seeker on this,
okay,
even though and
don't have one.
we need to do.
no, we don't, but we'll work on it. We'll get a secret and we'll do that. But not when we do the public hearing.
Yeah, we can do that after.
All right, so,
You want to see what?
Oh, you have it?
I have a blank one if you want to do a blank one.
Well, we can't fill out the part one.
Okay.
right,
Carl's
yeah, so,
gonna have to
we'll
work
do,
on it.
we'll do that. We'll have that ready for the public hearing. So do we need to, can we just go ahead and schedule a public hearing or?
Unless there's something else about it that I mean, it's a pretty pro forma exercise, you know.
Yeah,
Change. We did this one.
Well, there are numerous units over in there and we've done it with a couple of other
Oh,
units, but
okay,
not for
so
this particular.
not that
unit.
one, okay,
Yeah.
all right,
Yeah, and you could do it for this unit again, if a different tenant comes for a different
right,
purpose, right?
exactly, okay,
Ideally before they rent it.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
yeah. Formalities.
Right. So then what we'll do is we'll set it,
And just, and what is that, what's gonna be in there? Is there a tenant, there's a tenant currently in there?
Yeah, Megan Newbeck, she's an artist and she sells little pieces of clothing and things like that.
Gotcha, okay,
It's like a studio retail type of.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Is this the barn looking building there?
No, this is the parking garage down on the backside where the hearse used to park.
I guess they call that the sub basement, right? That's what it's, I mean, it's kind of,
Like,
yeah,
oh,
that's how I have it listed here. Yes, it's yeah, sub basement's unit 15 and the garage. That's what it's.
Garage.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, so that's what that is. Anybody on the board have any comment on this? Okay, that's fair enough. All right, so we want to schedule the public hearing, so we already have the 6:25
So
slot,
6:20,
6:20, we're gonna have to do.
6:20, okay,
And you know the drill,
8.5, 6:20, notify everyone within 500 feet.
Yep,
And
8:25, 8:25,
8:25 to date,
right,
6:20 PM,
right,
yeah,
500-foot notice.
Yeah.
And secret.
Yeah, Carl, can you get the part one done kind of quickly and get it to Amy, because she's gonna need.
Yeah, we already did it.
You did,
2 or 3
Okay.
months ago, but apparently it was never given to you.
okay, yeah, so if you can get that, because I think we gotta do a 239 referral on this.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely, yeah.
And you gotta have part one of the seeker as part of that referral package.
No problem, no. bring it over.
Okay,
Yeah, and then we'll just read that next time around.
What about part 2 and 3? Cause that gets submitted with the 39.
No, only part one has to get submitted with the 239.
All right,
all right.
okay, so, I guess the most important motion of the meeting, the most important motion of this tonight would be, a motion to close the meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Mhm.
Did you guys make a motion for our public hearing already?
Did you make the motion? or-
No, we didn't.
Oh, okay.
You know, yeah.
I'll
Okay,
make the
actually,
motion that we have a public hearing at 6:20, on 8/25/26. At 6:20.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor. Have any seconds?
I'll second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposition?
No.
Okay, carries.
And then I'll make a motion to close.
No,
Not yet.
No, I need a motion.
Oh, we need to do the next meeting, right?
Secra approval for S&M Riverview Realty.
We did a motion on that.
Okay, we did a motion for lead agency, but a
Aye.
motion for secret part 1.
We did the neg deck.
Ned.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm good then.
Good?
Okay, so, we already have the meeting in mind, but
Yeah.
we'll do it one more time. It's gonna be August 25th at 6:30, but we have a couple of public hearings before that.
Mhm.
And, okay, and then we can move into, entertaining a motion to adjourn. You wanna make that again?
I'll make that motion that we adjourn.
And, I get a second?
Aye.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. That